Hello, everybody. This is such a nice little chat we're going to do with Shabir, who many of you might already know and is pharmacist, co-founder of Victoria Health, which is my favorite place to go for advice on what we put inside our bodies in the form of a supplement. And I think I'm going to start off with Shabir. The skin on my legs is really dry and my arms feel a bit flaky. What should I take?
Skin restoring ceramides.
Thank you. I'm feeling that I've lost elasticity in my skin and I'm feeling that it's kind of lost its plumpness. What should I take?
Collagen to start with, for sure.
I feel a real lack of energy and I feel it just shows on my face.
Take some vitamin C, or liposomal vitamin C to be precise.
I've got quite oily skin. I don't have blemishes, but my skin's really oily. I'd love to take omegas, but I feel they're oily. What should I be taking?
First of all, omegas definitely not are good for oily skin because they actually emulsify.
Yeah.
Secondly, you should be thinking in terms of purifying your bloodstream with burdock or something that contains burdock, or supplement that contains burdock root.
Okay. And I have acne. What's going to help me inside?
Burdock root together with zinc, perhaps a combination. Clear Skin Complex would be the ideal supplement. Does the whole lot, calms down the inflammation, encourages the healing of skin, and also cleanses the bloodstream.
We're focusing today on skin conditions, and what things you can use to help different skin conditions.
So, for example, with collagen, I mean, collagen is the biggest...
the most bandied about one, isn't it? Is people like, you take collagen supplements. Boom.
Absolutely. I mean, the category's grown tenfold over the last year and a half or so.
Why do we need to take it?
It's the most abundant protein in the body.
Mm-hmm.
It holds our structures together. Every muscle, ligament, tendon, bones, they're all composed of collagen to varying degrees. There are actually 28 types of collagen, but the most abundant one is type 1, which forms over 90% of all our collagen in the body.
And is it true, Shabir, that we stop making collagen?
It does. It's frightening, actually, because from the age of 25, roughly it's 1.5% reduction in collagen per year. By the time we reach our mid-40s, it's close to 30%.
But I'm 57, so that means that, I only have 20% collagen left in my body?
No, you will be replenishing some from your diet, but obviously we can't always get everything from our diet. So we make collagen from amino acids. Collagen is a protein, and the type of collagen, it depends on the bonds of the amino acids. There are several amino acids that make up a particular peptide, and peptides make up the collagen. So it depends on the fact that we need protein digesting enzymes to break down the protein efficiently in order to extract the amino acids, which are then subsequently used to make collagen again in our body. That declines with age as well. So we tend to lose our ability to digest foods properly and extract the nutrients from it.
So getting the amino acids is harder. If I take a bad collagen pill, how do I know the difference between bad and good?
Well, first of all, there are 3 sources of collagen. So let's look at the bovine source. So the bovine source is the biggest collagen molecule. When you look at it in terms of size, the size of the collagen molecule is rather large. So what manufacturers do is they break it down. It's called hydrolyzation. So they break it down into smaller particles so that when it reaches the gut, it can be absorbed. It's still a very large molecule. The second source is called marine collagen. So that's from fish skin. It's just the fish skin. We extract the collagen from it, dry it, powder it, and we again go through hydrolyzation, breaking that collagen down. But the fish collagen already is a smaller molecule to start with. So breaking it down further will make it easier.
So you prefer marine already over bovine. So maybe you're sort of saying perhaps avoid bovine.
If you can.
Okay, and the next one?
And the other one is vegan. Obviously, vegans want to protect collagen, and the sources there are twofold. One is from a bacteria source, where you take our genetic material that provides collagen, that manufactures collagen, and you mix it with those bacteria, i.e. you actually modify the bacteria to produce vegan collagen and extracted that. Or the one that I prefer, if you're going to take a vegan source, is actually gotu kola, Centella asiatica. Gotu kola is known to enhance collagen production in the body. It's a herb, so it's pretty safe.
So I love this, and I ran out about a week ago, and I noticed, Shabir, literally quite quickly a difference in my skin, but because this is also expensive, I'm just going to say, in terms of collagen, this is like the Rolls Royce of collagen.
It is.
Yeah, it is expensive.
And with good reason. So remember, as I said before, with collagen, you have got...
This is marine, by the way, everybody.
Yeah, it's marine collagen. So even with marine collagen, you still have a challenge to get that collagen from the gut into the bloodstream. It's still relatively large. This one is totally different. It doesn't actually have collagen per se, hydrolyzed collagen. It has collagen peptides. So these are very, very smaller molecules, composed of 4 or 5 chains of amino acids at the correct size. So that they call it size, they call it in terms of Daltons. That correct size takes those peptides, collagen peptides, into the bloodstream where the body can then utilize them to make collagen again. So the challenge has always been, to get it away so that it can reach the gut relatively intact. And the second challenge is to get it from the gut into the bloodstream. So Ingenious Beauty have come up with a great product, because what they've done is they've got a capsule on there that doesn't degrade in the stomach, but degrades in the intestine when the pH changes. That's
really clever. That's like the Rolls Royce. What's another alternative when you can't do that kind of £30 a month, £40 a month funding of one singular supplement?
Well, you've got several choices, actually. I mean, in my opinion, vitamin A is a great product.
So why does vitamin A, because vitamin A we associate as being the mothership of retinol, and we're talking about collagen, and, you know, retinol promotes the kind of collagen in our skin. So tell me how a pure vitamin A capsule does.
Pure vitamin A is involved in, is one of the nutrients alongside vitamin C that is required for the production, for the synthesis or production of collagen. But vitamin A is also excellent, you've just said it, as a cell renewal. So you're bringing out fresh, healthy cells. What was the aim of taking collagen? You want fresh, healthy cells. And vitamin A does it. And as I said, it's very inexpensive. I think it's something like, I don't know, £10 for 3 months supply, something like that.
Who's collagen extra good for? Like if you have eczema or if you have a dry skin condition, let's just go back to skin conditions a bit. What are those things that you need to feed your skin? Because you might be topically putting on a heavy cream to give it hydration. But if you have, you know, dryness, eczema, is it really good to take extra collagen?
Well, collagen is not aimed at that. Collagen is aimed at people who want basically to prevent fine lines, loss of elasticity, obviously wrinkles, but more than that, strengthening barrier function. You're resilient to external and internal aggressions. Like we said, external aggressions are pollutants, UV radiation, things like that, and internals are the free radicals that we produce as we eat food and we digest our food. If you are of dry skin, then you would be contemplating something else, because what you need is essential fatty acids. So there is one particular essential fatty acid called omega-7 that is used to make ceramides. And ceramides are these tiny oil particles between 2 skin cells. So between every skin cell, you've got a layer of these oil particles that prevent dehydration, and they obviously moisturize skin. Remember, skin is composed of water and oil.
I want to understand the differences, because
omega-3s are mostly for calming down inflammation. They're used for cleansing the gut. They have a myriad of processes. Omega-6s also are there for specifically hormone production. They tend to alleviate pain to a degree. But omega-7, specifically omega-7, is mostly used for dry skin.
Are there skincare supplements that if you have no specific skin condition, but maybe you just feel you're going down that path of life, Shabir, what's like the perfect cocktail?
Well, I mean, there are so many supplements that work hand in hand together.
I really want to look after my skin internally and externally. I don't have a specific dryness, rosacea, eczema, but I just want to do the most I can.
In my opinion, the key ones are definitely vitamin C, because vitamin C is involved in numerous functions within the skin and within the body. And most of us think, not many of us choose to supplement with vitamin C because we just assume we're getting some from our diet. It's one of the important ones alongside the vitamin A that we just talked about.
You know, the healing benefits I feel just reading about vitamin C that are associated within my body.
Yeah. No, I mean, vitamin C is very important for skin, for so many processes in the body. And to suggest that we would be fine with 30 to 60 milligrams a day is just ludicrous, bearing in mind that, you know, look at our size. I mean, you're telling me that skin, or just underneath the skin, there's some vitamin C around. So we need a lot more than that. It's very logical.
So much more. So can I ask you, I would think when you're using, you know, vitamin C or vitamin A, some people might say, does that negate my having to apply it topically?
No. I think it's very important to have topical forms of vitamin C. Yeah. And I think it's equally important to have supplements.
I agree with you.
But the challenge of trying to get vitamin C from a topical cream or a serum would be impossible, because you'd get a certain amount for your skin for where you're applying it, but how much are you going to get into the bloodstream?
No, it's not going to go.
No.
I've got here this is your own one, actually, Shabir, Victoria Health hyaluronic acid, and for youthful skin, which you're allowed to put on. So this is high strength. So hyaluronic acid, funnily enough, isn't an expensive ingredient, actually, but what is that actually doing for your body?
Hyaluronic acid actually is always found alongside collagen, in and around collagen. Yes. So you always find hyaluronic acid there anyway. Right, hyaluronic acid is going to help with your skin. It's going to help with your joints. So if you're talking about creaky joints, painful joints, etc., the painful joints is because the cartilage in between the joints is composed primarily of hyaluronic acid, actually diminishes with age, and then your joints start to come closer together, almost rubbing with
I have on my knees. I make a noise which people think is the floor creaking. My exercise woman went, I said, didn't you hear that? And they went, that was the floor. And I went, no, that was my knees.
You would take your hyaluronic acid to help you with your skin for pumping up the cells. You would take hyaluronic acid to ensure that you have joint mobility, ease of.
But do you really believe it can get out to your skin?
No matter how hard we try, there is a mitigating factor to how much hyaluronic acid you can get into the bloodstream from your gut, and then subsequently into the skin. It's like a double whammy effect. You're trying to push it from the gut into the bloodstream, and then from the bloodstream, it's got to get to the skin to plump up the skin cells as well.
Can we talk ceramides? Because when I talk about skin, and when you and I talk about skin, it is the ceramide, the omegas, the collagen. It's all those words. So ceramides.
So they are derived from wheat, these ceramides, these particular.
From wheat?
From wheat. They're gluten-free. Okay. Is the fact that ceramides, as I said, skin is composed of water and oil. So what it is, you've got your cells which are rich in water, and you've got the material extracellular matrix, as it's called, ECM for short. Yep. Basically, all the material in between the cells has a high amount of ceramides. And that's very important, because the role of ceramides is to block out external aggressions, and is to prevent those cells from getting dehydrated. So they're involved in moisturizing skin, whereas hyaluronic acid is involved in hydrating skin.
If your skin was very dry, you might want to go for that more if you could only choose one thing.
That or the omega-7, because omega-7s are also used in
astaxanthin, which I was given, I went on holiday and I told you this, but I was given this by somebody who gave very nice gift bags to all of us on holiday. And she said, it will help protect you when you tan, not like an SPF, but in some other way. What did she mean? And what does it do?
Okay, so astaxanthin is a carotenoid. So remember, carrots have beta carotene and other ingredients.
Yeah.
And we know that, we know that some people used to get orange when they used to have the old Orotans or whatever they were called.
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
You remember those?
Yeah.
So they were rich in carotenoids. Now, astaxanthin is a carotenoid, but with a difference. It's 500 times more powerful than vitamin C at protecting our body from UV radiation.
So if you are in a UV radiation environment, you should be taking these.
You should, if you're going into the sunnier climes, should we say, or if you're going to expose yourself to a lot of sunshine, you should be thinking of a powerful antioxidant, of which astaxanthin is one of the best ones around. So,
Shabir, I can't thank you enough. So much good advice there. And I think that as supplements can be a minefield, and as people might have, some medical issues, I would just like to have a caveat that it's always important to discuss with your doctor first, if you're under some other medication, that things work in harmony with what you're taking.
Absolutely. With every supplement, you must check for contraindications, because they may not be suitable for yourself or with the medication that you're taking. So always check with your prescriber or your GP.
Fantastic. Thank you.